Hey, what's going on, everyone? We are back with another city update, and this is going to be kind of a big one. I have been faced with a problem for the last couple weeks of what I should do about this giant open space here, and I've really wanted to make some kind of stairs or something to connect our lower city to our upper medieval area. Now, I was originally going to do something really simple and easy, but I decided to make something really, really cool here, and I decided to design a entire medieval terrace with some stairs and some shops to connect our upper area. And I think it's going to look really cool. So I just completed it all, and I kind of want to show everyone kind of what I came up with. And I honestly think it's just going to look awesome once it's all in the city. So without further ado, let's take a look at our new medieval terrace. I have to admit, I am extremely happy the way this came out. This is probably the best mock that I've done to date yet. And I'm just so happy I didn't go with some boring stairs. It took me a couple weeks to come up with this in my head and kind of figure out kind of what I wanted to do. There was a lot of trial and error, but in the end, it came out beautiful, and it's going to look amazing. It's a good way to connect the lower city to the upper city. I tried to leave the lower area a little bit more modern. And then the second tier is more just medieval shops. But you can see here on the lower level, I made a nice little fountain. Nothing too complicated, kind of simple, but I think it looks really cool. I also made these benches. I tried to make them a little bit different than anything I've done before. And you can see I use these window pieces for the armrests on either side of them. And I think that came out pretty good. A little bit different. You will see here the actual stairs to the top. I actually had a tough time with these because I was originally going to do railings, but I decided to order these cheese wedge pieces and then put them on top of those cylinders. And I honestly think this looks a lot better. I think it turned out really well. I wasn't sure at first, but after I did it, I was so stoked the way it came out. If you take a closer look at the stairs too, you'll see that I added in some gold bar pieces. And I think they added a nice little design element to the stairs. I think it kind of spruced it up pretty good. Coming over here, you'll see that I did that over here as well. And they are also on the stairs leading to the top on the upper terrace, which leads us to the second tier. And you will see that I added in some shops. I added in some lights over the shops. You'll see we got a blacksmith, we've got a tavern, and we've got a grocery store. And these are where all the medieval vendors can come down from the medieval area to sell all their goods to the lower city. It's kind of a good little meeting area. And I also thought it'd be kind of cool, too, to add in some tables here in the front. You'll see they're sitting down and kind of overlooking the city while they're either having some drinks or some food. It's a good little place to sit out front here. And I honestly, I think it came out really good. I really like the way this all looks. I'm glad I didn't go with a simple design and just make some stairs to connect the upper medieval area to the lower city. But I think, yeah, like I said, I think it came out really good. And I'm really pleased. I think this is probably one of the best mocks I've done so far with the detail and stuff. So, but a little closer look at everything here. And we're going to come around. I'll show you guys the stairs that lead up to the top level right here. And you will see here, too, that I added those gold bar tiles up the stairs. You'll see the archway added in. I almost didn't do that, but I think it made it give it some depth and added to the structure, made it a little bit more sturdy. Coming around here, you'll see the wizard kind of overlooking everything, and you'll see the same thing on this side. I also added quite a bit of detail to the brick with all the foliage and the leaves and flowers. So I think it looks really good, yeah. So we're going to put it in the city, and we're going to check it out. So after connecting everything and getting everything tiled and adding paths, I think this looks phenomenal. You will see how I extended the castle wall all the way down to the tavern here at the end. I think this looks really good. And I also did it all the way down to the opposite end as well. And coming down here, I really like the look of this next to Diagon Alley. I think this looks phenomenal. I love the way this all looks. I connected everything so you can kind of walk down Diagon Alley and then come up the terrace. Coming right down here, we added in the forestman hideout, and I will hopefully eventually be able to get the castle in the forest. I'm going to kind of put that together. I'm going to add a bunch of trees there in the front. I think that's going to look pretty cool. But yeah, I love the way this looks. I'm super stoked the way this all came out. I couldn't be happier. Let's go ahead and actually tilt the camera up a little bit, and we'll take a little bird's eye view of everything. Kind of look down at it, and you'll see over here the giant empty green space that we have. I think we all know what's probably going to be going there, and we actually made that purchase this week, so there it is. And so between getting that in the city and hopefully picking up castle in the forest and getting that all done, That's going to be a lot of work, but I think once it's all in there, it's going to look amazing. That's kind of a far away look from everything. I'm going to try to kind of get up so you can kind of see it. But that, yeah, I think this looks great. So that pretty much does it for this update for the medieval area. I'm going to take us around the city and kind of show us a couple other little things that we've been doing. And you will see that the Home Alone house is finally in the city. And looks pretty good there. I like it. Coming over here, we're going to show the amusement park. We've been working on that a little bit too. And one real quick thing, we picked up these cool Halloween minifigures at the Lego store this past week. And we are going to be adding them into our haunted house area because we've been working on that. You'll see I added some cool little paths in there and a statue. Some other cool little props. We fenced it all off and added a nice iron gate in the front with a ghost, kind of greeting guests as they walk in. We also added the loop coaster over the last month. I got this right when it came out. What a phenomenal build that was. This thing is just amazing. Works flawlessly. It's way better than the air roller coaster. But other than that, that's pretty much the update. That's the city, and we have a lot of empty space in the back here next to the Daily Bugle. So we're currently working on the Doctor Strange Sanctum, so that will be going back there. As for the bay, haven't really done much with that. We plan on getting the lighthouse and doing that in the future, but probably not for a while. My wife's going to kind of periodically work on a little zoo. She's still trying to figure that out, so that's kind of her area to work on. So, but other than that, the city's coming along. Really love the way everything is looking. So thanks for watching, and till next time, take care, everyone.